Ruth and I are from northwestern North Carolina, here in the Blue Ridge Mountains, a little place called Zionville, right on the Tennessee-North Carolina border, up on what they call Snake Mountain. The thing that's most important to us is it's really the dead center heart of Appalachian traditional music.
The music is just so important to our hearts and to our souls that's the ultimate goal, is to put forward music that ministers to the deep places inside that nothing else can get to.
Thank you. The best way to describe our music, we say, because people always want to know, well, what kind of music do you play? We call it Appalachian heritage music because it's not just a traditional old-time music or a Celtic music or this kind of music or that. Well, it's pretty much based on the traditions of our Appalachian heritage. Around here is the sense of family, sense of place, your faith, and the music. Well, those are pretty much the four cornerstones of Appalachian culture. And so that's what our music really comes from and what it's about. Grandmother's ornate china and Papa's pocket knife, great-grandpa's homemade moonshine jugs tell a lot about his life. Our kinfolk live within each piece of these ordinary things. They speak of love and faith and joy and pride, which only family brings. Then when I met Ruth, after we played together for a lot of years, she discovered the hammered dulcimer. She brings out the softer side of the hammered dulcimer. Even when we do fiddle tunes, and we do tunes like Whiskey Before Breakfast and Liberty and tunes like that, there's still sort of a softer side to it. And her personality especially is what I would say a softer, a meeker side, and I'm a little bit stronger in that. And so it blends really well. So we can do these slow airs. She wrote a beautiful tune called an Appalachian air, which is in the tradition of the old 200-300-year-old Scottish airs. She was inspired by our surroundings, and so it's a bringing together of that. Well, I discovered that I was able to bring out the way I was always meant to play guitar.
I've played music my whole life. My dad was a professional musician and educator, and it wasn't really until I started playing the hammered dulcimer that I felt like I found an instrument that really spoke my voice. And I think it's my background of playing classical music and some jazz, and then combining that with Steve's music and his traditional music upbringing that just brought everything in me, my musical life, out. The hammered dulcimer is an ancient instrument. It's been around literally for thousands of years. It was popular in the southern Appalachians actually during the 1800s. It was brought in by timbering companies and it was called a lumberjack piano. But hammered dulcimer and banjo was a really popular combination during the Civil War too in the southern Appalachians.
I've always wanted to preserve the music of the Appalachian region, and it's so significant in the history of our country. Our music came from Scotland and Ireland and the northern borderlands of Britain into this region, and so that was really the foundation of it. And so as Ruth and I played together and realizing we were both Scots-Irish in our heritage, we began to work more on learning the old Celtic tunes. We try to bring people up through the Celtic music up into the more old-time Appalachian music, up to the music that Steve and Ruth write today. The music that we write is representative of our culture here in the mountains now. Up to the Appalachian mountains, leave the city smog behind you. Soon you breathe the Blue Ridge mountain air. But now our high country winters will surely make you shiver, and the foggy rainy days make you cry. But there's no one in the world who would ever think of leaving when they stand beneath the Blue Ridge mountain sky.
And Steve, I think one of the first things that really attracted me to him was his songwriting. His lyrics are amazing.
Since yesterday, I wear the watch my grandpa always wore. I don't suppose that where he's gone, he'll much need it anymore. 'Cause if they've got trains in heaven, I'm sure they run on time. So he's left it here since yesterday. My grandpa's watch is mine.
We now joke whenever I write music, it's an instrumental. I don't have that gift that he does with words. So he writes the title for the song for me whenever I write an instrumental. And over the years we've worked, and he's worked especially hard to become such a supportive instrument to the hammered dulcimer. And we play, our goal is always to play in a way that the two instruments sound like one. And I appreciate so much how he does that with his guitar to make it sound like one instrument with my hammered dulcimer playing.
We here in our home, we have a recording studio, and so we do all the recording ourselves. But what's really important to us is to be able, when we do a CD, we're able to do it exactly the way we feel. What's really great for us in our music today is being able to take it exactly where we want to go. Mail pouch barnside in a field of clover hay, and a groundhog sunning in the heat of the day, a crookedy creek running clear, clean and cold by an old home place about 100 years old. Now that's the country life, easy going life, simple life along this old crooked road. In our own individual concerts, we want people to know that, hey, we're just kin here together, and we're playing music for them, and we want to get to know them. So I think that's kind of special about our music, and people really become sort of long-term fans just from coming to one concert, and we're very appreciative of that. We absolutely love living here in our little log cabin up on the side of Snake Mountain, sort of out away from everything. We love playing music here on our front porch and just enjoying it. But one of the real joys in our life is to get to travel out all over the country and play for people. We just so enjoy sharing the music, and people seem really interested in the history of the music from this region, and they love the music, and they really enjoy what we bring to it that's unique. And so I think we've created a niche for ourselves in the sense of we have a music that is rich in tradition, but it's a music that is unique to us. And that's what we want to go out all over and share with people.